It also gets some construction noise today, so hopefully that won't be too much of a problem for
All right,
folks.
we're live. Good morning, everybody. And, well, I guess it's good afternoon for some of you and good morning for some. I'm Joe Janks. I'm so delighted to be here today hosting the Daily Antidote of Song, day 899. This is absolutely amazing that all of you have been so connected to this community and so gracious to keep supporting it. This is just a fabulous thing. Many, many thanks right off the bat to Jaden running tech for us, to Joe Rossi, who helped get this whole thing going. Carpe Diem Arts. Huzzah! Yeah, awesome stuff. And we have an extraordinary guest today, Lissa Schneckenburger, and we'll get more into that. But Arlene in Berkeley, thanks for joining us. Deborah in Kentucky. We've got Maura. Sorry, Moria. I had my readers not close enough to my eyeballs on that one. Chuck in Detroit, Kathy, Carolyn in Boise, Sarah in Texas, Luda in Victoria, BC. Fantastic. Kevin in DC, not to be confused with BC. Ann in Nashville, Susan in Seattle. Go Seattle. Ruth in Birmingham, UK. Fantastic. That's almost dinner time for you. Nancy, thanks for joining us. Kathleen in Albuquerque. Storm, always great to see you, brother. Aloysius, thanks for being here. Kathy, I think that says Cheyenne. Susan G. Delhi. Ann in Maryland. Bronwyn. Um, let's see what else we got going on here. So many people here today. This is great. Cricket, Curly, Caroline, and then the screen keeps moving. I see the cow. Nancy, nice to see you. Becky, Bonnie, Gary, Harriet, Carolyn, Dan, Sarah, LMG. I don't even know what that means, but LMG, you're welcome. That's probably some text thing I don't understand. Jenny in Suffolk, UK, thanks for joining us. Simon, Sandy in Western North Carolina. Dick and Kathy, Victoria, hello, hello, hello. Carol J in Connecticut. Loriana, Fred, Silver Spring, Bob. Thanks for joining us. It is great to have all of you here. And again, I'm Joe Janks. I'm hosting the Daily Antidote Song today. And our guest is Lissa Schneckenburger, an extraordinary musician, songwriter, storyteller, very, very gifted instrumentalist, in addition to being a phenomenal songwriter. And Lissa, it's so great to have you here with us today. How are you today?
I'm doing great. I'm so happy to be here. It's such an honor, and I'm excited to see all your faces, your beautiful faces out there, and excited to talk to you again, Joe. Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, really, really great to have you here. What do you have for us today? What do you want to sing about?
Oh boy. Well, so I picked out a song that I wrote and I sent it ahead of time and I found out that you guys already know it, which I'm so excited. So I'm going to sing it anyway because I want everybody to sing along and you'll just know it even better. I'm going to sing a song that I wrote called Hope Lingers On. And yeah, I wrote it now 6 years ago, and had originally recorded it with my former band Low Lily. And we've been, Low Lily has sung it all over. And then all these other choruses have been singing it all over. I counted up like a month or two ago and I discovered like I don't know, 30 states there's a choir in at least 30 different states around the country that have sung the song. And which is like, I was like, oh my gosh. So of course I wanted to go and find out like, oh wait, where are the states that haven't sung it yet? We got to go send out some singing, some singing troops. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do.
That's great. Well, feel free to teach us a song, and then we'll sing it all together, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit more.
Oh, great. Okay. So this song is kind of repetitive. I'm going to teach you the chorus first. And maybe I'll just get a note just to see where we are here. All right, so here's the chorus. The words are I will not hate, I will not fear. In our darkest hour, hope lingers here. So the chorus sounds like this. I will not hate, and I will not fear. In our darkest hour, hope lingers here. So, you guys can tell me, would you like that phrase by phrase, or do you want me to just sing the chorus a couple of times so you can, everyone
Let's
get it?
maybe break that down at least into two bits.
Okay, so I will not, uh, I will not hate. So I will not hate. I will not fear. I will not hate, and I will not fear. Let's do that much again. Ready? I will not hate, and I will not fear. In our darkest hour, hope lingers here. In our darkest hour, hope lingers here. Let's do that again. In our darkest hour, hope lingers here. And now the whole chorus from I Will Not Hate. That's the note. I will not hate, and I will not fear. In our darkest hour, hope lingers here. And then the verses are also fairly repetitive. I start out with, I'll do one and then you'll get the pattern. All the verses sound kind of like this. My mother, when love is gone, my mother, when love is gone, in our darkest hour, hope lingers on. So there's always this little bit at the end. In our darkest hour, hope lingers on. Let's do that together. In our darkest hour, hope lingers on. And again, in our darkest hour, hope lingers on. And each verse has a lot of repetition with that piece, but also we'll do mother, we'll sing about father, sing about sister, brother, love, country. It's all kind of gets fit into the same pattern. So I'll do the first verse again, and you can kind of see where it repeats and where you can fit in, join in, harmonize, all that good stuff.
Beautiful. That's great. And a quick shout out also to all the folks joining us on Facebook today. Thanks for being here with us on the Daily Antidote Song.
Yeah. Yay, Facebook. All right. So from the first verse, which starts with my mother. I have such a hard time speaking the words. I only seem to remember them if I'm lucky when I'm singing them. I think it's my mother when love is gone, and then that repeats. Let's try and see if I'm right. Here's the first note. My mother, when love is gone, my mother, when love is gone, in our darkest hour, hope lingers on. My father, when peace is gone, my father, when peace is gone, in our darkest hour, hope lingers on. I will not hate, and I will not fear, in our darkest hour, hope lingers here. My sister, when equality's gone, my sister, when equality's gone, in our darkest hour, hope lingers on. My brother, with tolerance gone, my brother, with tolerance gone, in our darkest hour, hope lingers on. I will not hate, and I will not fear, in our darkest hour, hope lingers here. My love, when honor is gone, my love, when honor is gone, in our darkest hour, hope lingers on. My country, when justice is gone, my country, when justice is gone, in our darkest hour, hope lingers on. I will not hate, and I will not fear, in our darkest hour, hope lingers here. I will not hate, and I will not fear, in our darkest hour, hope lingers here. Beautiful. I'm so happy to see all of your beautiful singing faces. Oh my gosh.
What a beautiful song, Lissa. Wow.
Oh, thank you,
And
Joe.
tell
Well,
us a little bit about the writing of this song, about the context
oh
in which it
boy, yes.
emerged into the world.
Into the so yes, well, so I should say, people that would like to sing this song more, or maybe sing it with a group, you can get the sheet music on my website at lissafiddle.com. Head there, and in the store section on my website, you can get the PDF of the sheet music in 4-part harmony. So I have it written out for bass, tenor, alto, soprano, and you can sing it with all your friends, your favorite choirs, your family, your buddies, all that good stuff. And I also have, oddly enough, I have little tote bags with the lyrics. So I have a really hard time remembering lyrics, especially the lyrics to the songs I've written. I don't know if you have that problem, Joe. But for some reason, like, I go through so many revisions and editing, and like when I write a song, like, it takes me a long time. I work really hard on it, and it's hard for me to remember the final version. And I start paraphrasing or going back, or just my mind blanks out. So anyway, I made a tote bag with the words to this song on the front. And it helps me. Hopefully it'll help you too. That's also on my website if people want to go check that out. The Hope Lingers On tote bag. And the song, I actually wrote this song when I was in the depths of despair. I wrote it the day that Trump was elected to office.
Wow.
And I am fairly, politically active. I like to volunteer for the causes that are important to me, and I was really disheartened that particular day. And it was, I remember it was a teaching day. I was having fiddle students coming into my practice room, into my office here, and I just couldn't keep it together. I really was just like,
Mm.
I was just like bawling, and like couldn't think of anything. I was trying to practice my violin. I was just like, it's hopeless. I can't do anything. And then I realized at a certain point, like between students, I was like, okay, I need to get myself out of this trench. And that phrase, fake it till you make it,
Yeah.
uh, I just started saying, writing out the things that I believed in, that I was like, okay, I just want to boil it down. Let's go back down to the basics. What do I believe in, and what do I want to put out in the world? And let's just repeat that over and over and over again, because I needed a mantra. I needed some kind of a healing, grounding mantra. And it was absolutely self-serving. I just needed it for me. And
Right.
then, as it turns out, then, months, a month or two went by, and I shared it with my band, and they were like, "Oh yeah, definitely. We're definitely going to sing this. We're going to sing the heck out of it."
Well,
So,
that's beautiful. Such a beautiful song, and thanks for sharing it with us. We might come back toward the end and just recap a part
yeah.
of that just to really let it sink in for people. You are many, many things in the world, all of them creative. But you do everything with a certain joie de vivre, a certain panache, like you just and among those things, you are a recording artist. You are preeminent as an interpreter of American fiddling traditions. You are a mom, and you have been involved in the lives of many young people in addition to your own. Um, you've toured extensively. How do you juggle all that? How do you make all that work?
Well, sometimes not very well. I feel like there's like this it's such a modern topic, right? How do you find balance? And especially among like parenting circles, like everyone is searching for balance. I don't know if it exists. I definitely have good days and bad days. And I've also had to make a lot of really hard choices.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, this is a very human predicament. I'm sure everybody can relate to it. But, so for example, one of those hard choices was I left Low Lily this past summer, and that was a band that I played with for 8 years, and we recorded that song, Hope Lingers On. We're still really good friends, but partly for health reasons, and also partly for parenting reasons, I over the years have cut back more and more and more on in terms of my touring, and
Hmm.
now I'm almost not touring at all. I actually have two shows coming up in the next 2 weeks. I'll be playing some concerts up in Maine, but those are literally like that's it. And those, I wasn't even looking for those shows. Those were people that were just like, please, please, please come play. And I was like, okay. But for the most part, I'm really working hard to stay home and to be with my family, and doing a lot of creative work here in my home space. So lots of writing, composing tons of songs, lots of tunes. I'm recording, I'm teaching, doing a lot of teaching on Zoom, and I'm making a new record, which I'm super excited about. So all of those things feel very, very fulfilling. But I really do miss the touring aspect. I miss traveling. I was just saying to a friend last night, actually, I'm constantly torn between what my heart wants and what my body wants,
Yeah.
or what my heart needs and what my body needs. So, like on Monday night, my heart really needed to go down to some friends and play a jam session down in Montague, Massachusetts, and I did it. But then my body really needed to go to bed early, and like I'm constantly struggling trying to figure out what to do about all that. It's by the time I figure it out, I think I will have lived a very full, long life.
And you have already lived a very full life already. And so more to come. Speaking of which, on what is more to come, what is upcoming, you have a brand new record in the works. And I'd love it if you could tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, I'm so excited about this. So, as I mentioned, I haven't been touring, but I have been writing music, and especially at the beginning of the pandemic, I'd say the first year of the pandemic, I was just writing non-stop. Tons of tunes, tons of songs. I have at least 3 albums worth of repertoire at this point.
Mhm.
But circumstances have not been ideal until now to actually put anything on a recording. So all of this repertoire has been swimming around in my head and reverberating here in these walls in this little practice room. But finally going to go into the recording studio and make a fiddle tune album in December. And I play fiddle and sing, and I haven't actually made a fiddle kind of centric album in a bunch of years. So I'm super excited. I'm just really jazzed about it. I've got this just exciting band. I've hired all of my like my wish list of like amazing, phenomenal, traditional female musicians to come back me up on this recording. I've got Rochelle Aquin coming down from Quebec. Karen Tweed is going to be recording in from the UK. Katie McNally, this awesome Scottish fiddle player, is producing it.
Hmm.
It's just like O'Malley Obamswin, amazing bass player from Maine. So I'm so excited about the music. I'm so excited about the band. People that want to find out more, people can pre-order it. I'm doing currently a fundraising campaign, so people can pre-order the album or donate to help it get into more people's hands.
Yeah, and you've got an Indiegogo site set up for that, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I love that platform.
me too, me too, and it's so fun. And I kind of went a little crazy, like on that platform. Like people can just do the simple thing, like they can pre-order the album. That's beautiful, but then there's all these opportunities for extra gifts. So I went a little crazy in the perks department, and I just kept thinking of fun things that I wanted to do for people.
That's
And I was
great.
just like, oh, let's see, you can get a tote bag and a CD, or get a T-shirt and a CD. But then I was just like, well, let's do fiddle lessons. How about you can order some fiddle lessons and an album, or if you would like to have a song commissioned, I will write a song in honor of a special person in your life, or maybe a special organization or a cause that you really care about. I'm happy to write music as part of this fundraiser also, and it's all going to go back towards helping me pay my fabulous band well, and really appreciate all the collaborators on the album.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Well, would you mind picking up your fiddle there and giving us just a little sample of some of what you do with the fiddle, even if it's just a little piece of a tune? It would be great to hear.
I don't mind at all. Let's see, I have to unwrap all of my neck warmer. Oh boy. Well, so I guess it would be appropriate for me to play something that's going to be on the new album.
That would be great. That'd be fantastic.
Okay. Well, it's hard to choose, but I'll do a tune that I wrote for my mother-in-law during the pandemic. She had hip surgery, and it was a big process. We were helping her. She lives around the corner, and we were basically living with her to help her with her recovery and help her as she sort of got moving again. And one of her favorite things to do as soon as she could move again was to go out around her garden. And she had a little walker for a little while, and then she graduated to a cane, and then now she's walking free. And so this tune is called Susan's Garden March.
Wow, that's really cool.
Thank
So,
you.
just to recap, is that one of your compositions, or this is yeah? So
Yeah,
what's
so
fascinating?
I ended up doing two tunes, both that I wrote.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And what
Susan's Garden March.
really fascinated me about the first one is that it really has the lilt of a waltz, and yet there's an interesting backbeat to it. There's a polyrhythm going on, and there's an anticipation in the way that the melody works against the cadence of a waltz that's really fascinating.
I'm so excited to actually play that in the studio with a full band because that is going to be a really fun thing to explore, like rhythmically, harmonically. There's going to be some layers. I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah, and do you feel that as a waltz while you're playing it? As a
I think of
syncopated
it as a
waltz?
march, but I definitely think of it as a march in duple meter and in like like 4/4. But also when every time, like I'm always also kind of subdividing in my
Yeah,
body.
I was sitting here tapping out 3 time throughout that entire first piece, and it worked throughout the entire
Yeah.
thing. And the tension of the polyrhythms of 2 against 3, 3 against 2, 3 against 4, 4 against 3, the duplet against the triplet, vice versa. I think that is a beautiful musical expression of the complexity of the life that you live. I think you live in polyrhythms, and you know you're this thing and this thing and this other thing, and it's all happening at once. And what a beautiful musical allegory for that.
Oh my gosh, Joe, I feel like I should be you should be at all my interviews, and also you should write my next bio.
Well, I'm happy to take a swing at it, my
Oh my
friend.
gosh.
Absolutely
Wow.
happy. Well, thank you for giving us a little bit of information about the new album that you have coming up. I assume it does not yet have a name.
Not yet. I'm honing in on it, but
Yeah,
honestly,
no rush. I don't name names. I don't name albums until they're done.
yeah, and to be honest, I'm probably gonna poll the audience. I'm gonna ask the folks that contribute and pre-order it and see what they think, because like they're buying the thing. I want them to contribute too. Like they're gonna see, maybe help me narrow it down between two or three top.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Well, thank you so much for giving us some of that side of your work as well,
Yeah.
and for sharing some time with us today in the Daily Antidote of Song. Again, our greetings to all the folks on Facebook and all the folks here with us in the Zoom room. I wonder if you might take us out with a recap on the song that we did, because it's such a beautiful song and it's not particularly long. So
Yeah.
maybe we could just sing through the whole thing again. That would be beautiful.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's sing it again. And
And before
also,
we do that, is there anything else that you wanted to talk about today? I don't want to,
I boy, I think we've covered a lot. If I forgot anything, everyone can find more or find me at lissafiddle.com. So there's lots of stuff up there: videos, music, albums, tote bags, and then of course the new album fundraiser.
Yeah.
So it's all
Beautiful.
there.
And I just want to publicly thank you for the extraordinary playing that you did on my record, The Coming of the Years, earlier this year.
Yeah,
Um,
thank you. That's fun. It's
it
really
was so much fun coming up to Vermont and hanging out with you and working on that project. So yeah,
fun.
and so we'll get the list for the link for the Indiegogo both here in Zoom and out on Facebook. So people can check out your new project. And of course, you can go to lissafiddle.com to get more information on everything that's going on in Lissa's life. Lissa Schneckenburger. Sing us out, my friend.
Okay. All right. There's our. Maybe we'll try. I'll try to stay there. That's our A. I will not hate. Let's start on the verse. The first verse. My mother. That's the first line. 1, 2. My mother. When love is gone, my mother. When love is gone, in our darkest hour, hope lingers on. My father. When peace is gone, my father. When peace is gone, in our darkest hour, hope lingers on. I will not hate, and I will not fear in our darkest hour. Hope lingers here, my sister, when equality's gone, my sister. When equality's gone, in our darkest hour, hope lingers on. My brother, with tolerance gone, my brother, with tolerance gone, in our darkest hour, hope lingers on. I will not hate, and I will not fear in our darkest hour. Hope lingers here, my love, when honor is gone, my love, when honor is gone, in our darkest hour, hope lingers on. My country, when justice is gone, my country, when justice is gone, in our darkest hour, hope lingers on. I will not hate, and I will not fear in our darkest hour. Hope lingers here. I will not hate, and I will not fear in our
Oh, that was beautiful. Thank you so much. Lissa Schneckenburger here on the Daily Antidote, a song, Carpe Diem Arts. Thanks to Jaden running tech for us today. Thanks to Joe Rossi and all the crew at Carpe Diem that have been making this happen for 899 days. And thanks to all of you for supporting this.
Wow.
Such an amazing thing. 899 consecutive days, to be clear. Like every day for 899 days. When you talk about something that brings hope into the darkness, gathering in community, bearing witness to each other's journey, and sharing that journey in song is among the most hopeful things I know of. And thank you for helping us carry this forward one more day, Lissa. What a treat to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining in.
Yeah. And so we'll be signing off Facebook in a little bit. But before we do, Jane in Maryland, thanks for joining us. Amos and Janet, Bob in Albany, Sandy in Western North Carolina, Jenny, LMG, Sarah, Harriet, Jaden. I hope you stick around for a little while. We need you. Sharon and Kathy and Aloysius and Susan and Anna and Ann in Nashville. And Joe Rossi, Curly Tops. What a great handle. All right. I resemble that remark. Don, yeah, Arlene, Olivia, Linda Rose, thanks so much for being here. And Kat and Christina and Jamie and Victoria, Dick and Kathy, Annette. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. And Carolyn and Boise, Nancy and Ruth in Birmingham, UK. And Deborah in Kentucky, Chuck in Detroit, Sarah in Texas, Kevin in DC, Susan in Seattle, Storm, again, always great to see you. Susan G, Delhi, Ann in Maryland, Cricket, Caroline in DC, Dan in Vienna, Virginia, Becky, Bonnie out in Boise, Gary, Fred in Silver Spring, Kathy, Bob and Mabel, the Bears, fantastic. Give us a shout out from the Bears, yeah. Luda and Victoria, BC, thanks so much. Yeah, feeling the love there. Thanks for that heart. Sandra, Christina and Bob. Yeah, I think I'm losing track. These are popping around like popcorn. But thank you all for being here with us today. The Daily Antidote, a song sponsored by Carpe Diem Arts and supported by your contributions as well. So if you feel compelled to make a little donation to Carpe Diem Arts, of course, it is never required. We love you being here always, every day. But if you do feel compelled to support this, that does help Carpe Diem Arts keep it going. Again, Lissa, thank you so much for being with us today. Lissa Fiddle is the website if you want to get to know more things about Lissa Schneckenburger and the many, many facets of her extraordinary artistry and songwriting and work. Yeah, beautiful singing with us. And thanks for being here today.
Thank
Bye-bye,
you
everybody.
so much. Thank you, Joe Jenks. That was absolutely priceless. And you really are such a wordsmith, and I love it. And Lissa, thank you so much. What a great, great day. Super appreciate everybody being here. Just want to remind you all that you can join us at the Community Sing today downtown in Tacoma Park at the gazebo. Link is in the chat for more info, or you can find it on Facebook Live. So for those of you who are in the UK and Kentucky and Ohio and not going to actually be here by this evening at, I think, 6:30, you can find us online. And even though we can't see each other, you'll be able to see those of us who are at the sing. So like myself and Jaden will be waving at you. And you'll also be able to see each other in the chat. So hope you can come and sing along with us there. And love you all so much. Happy day 108, day 899. You know what tomorrow is. Woo!
That's great.
Thanks,
yeah,
Joe.
how amazing that you can gather in person now to do a community sing and not just have it happen online. What a
Isn't
beautiful
it amazing?
thing. Thanks for making that happen.
Thank you, Joe. Yeah. And amazing, of course, also that we have the technology that we can be both in person and for those of us who can't be joining us in person online. Like that for me is like the culmination of all things beautiful. So thanks so much again, everybody. Joe, you're an amazing host, and I hope you can come back sooner rather than sooner.
Yeah.
And Lissa, thank you so much for being here. And everybody on Facebook Live, thanks a bunch. See you all tomorrow.
Yeah.